Okay. Well, I have to apologize because I really didn't have much time to prepare, but I think you know where Our Lady of Lourdes Shrine is. And that's my home. And most of you have been there. So we're going to do a quick tour of Our Lady of Lourdes Shrine. And I, and this is the closest shrine that you could go beside Lourdes, France. So it's right really down the street from us.
Sister, what
Yeah.
happens every Sunday starting next week?
Every Sunday after next week, we have 4 o'clock rosary and benediction. And Michael is the one who sing and play with us. So that's wonderful. So this is Our Lady of Lourdes, and this is the grotto. And the Sisters of the Most Holy Trinity, which I'm one of the members, live and operate the shrine. So that's the. This is part of the Stations of the Cross. It's a life-size statue, and this is the front of the grotto. Some of these that we have to have this technology be there because there is no headless angel there. Is it? That's Anthony. I thought it was the angel, but there's another angel there. This is our chapel. It's beautiful now with the lilies. This is not our shrine. I don't know why. They are confused with our shrine and their shrine. This is good. So this is the Rosary Hill. That's where we process every Sunday, except during COVID time, but hopefully we will be able to do it again starting this year. This is the beginning of the Stations of the Cross. So there you start, and there's some steps and going all the way to the woods. That's the Infant of Prague, but again, headless one. Right there, that's good. Very good. This is where you would see from Euclid Avenue, but we don't use that entrance anymore. But I've heard in the past that people would drop off there, by bus and then walk to the shrine. But I've never had that experience, so that was before my time. This is the actual area where we would sit during 9:30 Mass on Sundays from first Sunday of May to the last Sunday of October.
We also have lunch there.
Lunch and breakfast. So this is more advertisement than anything else.
That's why we play the organ.
So that's good. Okay. So that's the tomb part of the Stations of the Cross. They do have, that's the angel. This is the outside of our chapel. Oh, this is where they have the stone where from Lourdes, France, and the Good Shepherd sister got this as a gift from a priest who was there, and I think the sister were his translator for some document or something. So as a gift, he gave them 3 pieces of stones that the Blessed Mother stood upon, and it's still there. You can really touch it. You can touch it and bless yourself. And not too far from there is another piece of the rock, and that's when the water flow over it. And you can drink the water. You can use it for blessings of your house or whatever. People really are getting so many graces through the Blessed Mother then by touching the stones and drinking the water. So, it's not the power of the rock, but it's our faith. But for some reason, if you believe, you get it. And that's the sign at the, not too far from there, this sign is the McNeil Wall. He was very excited because it was his birthday that day, 2 years ago, and he came to bring donuts to the sisters and the volunteers, and he was so excited to park, and he parked over the fence and knocked everywhere. And luckily, I think you just heard your thumb, thank God, because it was pretty sight.
Yeah, it costs like $500, deductible to get the car fixed and so forth.
Yeah.
And if you ever if you're ever in a collision like that, the smell of the airbags is terrible.
It was pretty bad. It was bad, yeah. But thank God you were okay. So again, this is our chapel. This is the sign on the Euclid Avenue, and I think that's pretty good. Okay, so that's about our sign, but most of you want to know a little bit more about Madagascar, right? Did I lose it? Did I lose it? Okay, so is this where I'm going? Okay, so you might be surprised that when I looked at what they have for Madagascar, I do not find my house. But I am going to go to one of our convent. That might be a good one. So our Notre Dame de Rosaire. Is it?
Yeah, see, come down. It's right down.
Right there?
Oh, wait, education?
Yes. It's the same. So here we go. We are traveling to Madagascar. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Right there. Perfect. And there is no information here, so nothing but a map. So we're not sure. What do I do? Just go back? Okay, so here it is. So this is, should we stop? Stop. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And then I use, what do I use? That's it. Oh, stay put.
Then you can drag it over.
Okay, so that's good. So this is our mother house in Madagascar, right here. And as I said, you only see the roof. Now, I don't know if we would try the, yeah?
I don't see any blue stuff.
There's nothing there, so that's it, no blue stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing we could do there, but I can show you a picture that our sister took. Now, how do I close this?
Here, hold on, just minimize.
Okay, minimize. Okay, good.
Hold on, let me get it.
Okay, very good.
There you go.
So this is what it looks like. Now, yeah, wow. These are like two groups of sisters. They are younger than I am. So they are newly professed. They didn't even finish their final vows yet. Madagascar is really the bed seed of our order. And without Madagascar, I'm not sure where our future will go, but we are praying and hoping that we'll thrive as well here in the United States. So pray for us. So Madagascar is like the source of our vocation right now. We send sisters from Madagascar to Italy, to France, to the United States, and to the Philippines. So if you close that, Bruce, for a minute.
What's that?
Yeah, close the picture,
Okay.
and then I'm going to show you another one. So these are the countries where our sisters are at the moment. So we started in Italy, then we came to the United States, then from there we went to Madagascar, and then opened our houses in the Philippines, and a couple of years ago we opened our house in France. And pretty soon we are going to open our house in Vietnam and in Poland. That's the goal. So it's coming. And another diocese in Brazil and another diocese in Colombia have been asking for us. So we'll see how that goes. So it's expanding, but we need to pray, okay? Very good. So that's, Okay, close that. Okay, this one, I took this from Google Earth. This is our mother house. This is our general in Rome. So this is the house where the sisters live, and this is our chapel. I don't know why it's separated from the house, but we have to walk over like a, what's the awning? Awning? So yeah, so from the house to the chapel, then we walk here. And this is our school. And I don't know, this must be portable swimming pool, but yeah, so that's where, so the house and the school is attached to each other. That's the only house that I know in Italy, but we have about 30 houses there. Of course, every year we are closing one house at a time because the sisters are getting older and dying. But we are sending more sisters from Madagascar, so hopefully we will be able to keep what we have. So that's the pictures. Bruce,
Okay.
we close it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Back to the earth.
back to the earth. Now we were in the moon, so now we're back to the earth. So here is a Tananarive, and where do I live? That is the big question. So actually, I'm going to show you first where I went to school. Maybe that's a lot easier. Maybe. Right there. Not too far, but this is good. No, this is not what it is. That's too big. That's too big. That is Ambatmait, not Ambatlamp. So let's go back and retype it because it's not the right place. Ambatu lamp. Is that good? Yeah, this one. Yes, that's it. Now, if we minimize this, this is even better yet. Okay, so. Why is it upside down? Madagascar. Madagascar is not upside down, is it? Okay, let's do this. That's good. I love it. Okay, so here is Antananarivo. That's the capital of Madagascar. So when I go there this summer, we would fly from here to France and then to Antananarivo. Then from Antananarivo, I would go south. This is where I went to school when I was in high school. And let me show you. So basically, you're going to just see where the area where I live, because I don't even know where my house is from this place. It's amazing. So the closest that I can tell you is, okay, this is good. This is good. This is where I was born, but we traveled to get to the closest hospital. But this is where my town is. And if we click there,
Put your mouse on it. You gotta have your mouse on it. Okay, now there's the earth. And it'll zoom into the earth. I like that stuff.
these are the little town we have. And there's no street address, so I cannot put any street address. I don't even know if this is my town, or that is my town, or here is where I live, but just the way it is. So it's a red clay Now, when you think about Madagascar, you say, the rainforest and all of that. That is not where I live. That is more like in the coastal area right here and on this side. But where I am, it's literally like red clay. That's what we have. So the first time I see rainforest is at the botanical garden. If you believe that or not, but that's what it is, okay? So,
Sister, can you tell the story about French vanilla?
oh, there's no such a thing as French vanilla, okay? The reason why they say French vanilla because they export it from Madagascar, and they just name it French vanilla, but there is no French vanilla. It's Madagascar vanilla that they just claim to be theirs. It's not theirs, okay? So it is Madagascar vanilla. However, I've seen some butter that really said Madagascar vanilla, so it's getting there well known, so that's good. So let me tell you a little bit. So when I go home, I will arrive here in Antananarivo, then we go by bus, and then we go south to Ambatlamp, and then another town here is called Yambomadou. So from here all the way there, I still get bus there or taxi if you can afford it. And then from here you could still get car if you're lucky, if you are there during summertime, then you can still get a bus from Ambumandus to Achalab. If not, I would walk from here to here, that's 3 hours. And then, but most of the time I'll stay here, and that's pretty good. Then I go from this town where Achalab is, that's where I was born, but I was already here, living here. And my mom had to walk there to give birth to this little girl. Yeah. And that was like 3 hours walk, okay? And guess what? This is 21st century, folks, and we're still doing the same thing. And I said, come on, move on a little bit. So from here to here, when I go there in August, I would get to this town and follow this. That's the street I would go all the way here, and the best I could do is ask my family to bring their axe cart, and I could ride on the axe cart if I want. But it's great to just walk. So for there, I would walk for 3 hours and come to one of these towns. So one of these is our town, but I can't tell you which is which. And we stayed there.
How many were in your family?
In my family, I still have my mom and my sister and 3 brothers, and lots of nieces and nephews. So,
Where did Sister Mary fall in?
oh, she's way south.
She had a long ride on an ox cart.
No, actually, I think she's close to the paved road than I think I'm the ones that has to go far away from the city.
You fly into the same airport, though?
This is where Sister Mary Paul is. Okay, so she's still way south from me. Yeah. But it's good. You know what? When you don't know what you don't have, you don't feel it, okay? You don't know. But so it's good. That's the way you live. That's the way. She is right here in Madagascar. So they are going northeast, right? Yeah, it's there. And this is where I am. But it's good. And even until today, when I go home, we don't have any running water yet. We still have the outdoor house. So if you need to go to the outdoor house, and you just say, okay, you ask your nieces or nephew, can you walk to the But the hardest, I would say the hardest thing is the shower. We're so spoiled here, I'm telling you, because you have to get a bucket of water and then go to the little corner of the room and and all of that. And it's kind of hard because we are used to shh. So, and another hard thing that I experienced, because half of my life has been here, is washing my clothes, because there's no dryer or anything. So by the time you think that that one is ready to, it's already full of dust. So like you hang it there and then the dust all over. So there's no use of washing it. But but you know what though? There's so much joy, even though you don't have much. And you're more grateful, and you tend to rely on each other because you only have so much. I feel guilty sometimes because I have so much here. You think, yes, the sister don't have much. I'm telling you, I have a full of closet of clothes, Same one anyway, but I mean, you could say, okay, this one is the newest one. That might be Sunday. This one is a garden. This one is, but when I was home, Santa never came to our house because he doesn't know the address. You know what I mean by that? When I was home, we only have Mass once a year, because from my hometown to where my birthplace is, that's where the priest is. So we have to walk for 3 hours to get to Mass. So that's why at the shrine, we just get up, go downstairs, and have Mass. And you take that for granted and you say, you know what, get up, go to Mass, because it's downstairs. No matter how sick you are, you should go, because before you have to walk for 3 hours going to church and 3 hours back to church to have the Eucharist. And that is something that we should not take for granted, folks. Yes. Am I taking too long? Okay. Okay, so that's good thing. We do have like small groceries in town, but when we need something more than, like, say a pound of sugar or so, then we have another bigger town that you go to. So when you really shop, that one day is for shopping. So you go again 3 hours to get to the bigger grocery store. Then you carry whatever you need on your head or on your back, and then you get home. So when it's a shopping day, that's what you do that day. It's a shopping day. Yeah. But another thing that they do too is like if there are some axe cart from our little town, and that's how they make money. So instead of like truck here, the axe cart would go to the market, and then you say, okay, this is my grocery, so you put that in the axe cart and you give them the tip, and then they come to town. So you don't have to carry yours, but they have the axe cart, so that's another way to alleviate the pain of carrying your groceries from town to town. Yes. But as I said, yes, time. As of now, unless things change, I'm leaving August 25th, and then I'll be back September 24th. But that could change. I don't know how, but that might change.
You mentioned to our conservation team that it was 25 cents to feed a child for a week.
Yes, yes. Um, yeah, I did share that with our confirmanded PSR and Communion families. During Lent, I gave them like those Lenten boxes, and I said, if you want to contribute, it was optional. It was not like mandatory or anything. But I said, even just 25 cents, that will feed a child lunch. Okay, $1 will feed a family for one day. And you know what they get from that? A cup of rice and half cup of beans and maybe a few vegetables, and that's it. That's good enough. That's pretty good.
So you're trying to raise some funds for the children in Madagascar.
Yeah. Yes.
We're going to have a car wash here, May 28th, Saturday, May 28th, and Sunday 6th, and right over in this parking lot. And the conservation said we're going to be working a car wash. So if you get a chance, come on out and have some fun with us.
Bring your car, I wash it. Yeah. Any question? I don't want to take us any more longer. Yes, Dolores.
I just want to say that I'm sure that everybody in this hall tonight is just happy to have you as our sister here, and we thank you, and we all love you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I do appreciate. You don't understand how much joy I have to serve in this parish. Actually, it's a little bit selfish, but this is where I found the most joy. It's just beautiful, beautiful people, beautiful priests, beautiful place. I cannot be anywhere, you know. This is home. That's why I said I'm spoiled here. and thank you so much. And thank you. Ask Father Troha. Okay, so my last name is Rasuamapiuna, and the meaning of it in English is consoling grace. And the reason why it's consoling grace is my oldest brother died a month before I was born. So my last name is not a family name. It's not my mom's name. It's not my dad's name. It's just my name. And that's the culture in Madagascar. So the wife rarely gets the husband's name. The children don't get neither the parents. You have your own. More families are now, influenced by the Western culture, so they take the dad's last name. But those of us who are still in the countries, we have our own name. So my sister has her own last name. My brothers have their own last name. My dad has my mom. So totally different. So it's depending on the event and how your parents choose your name. So that is my last name, Consoling Grace, because I guess I was a little consolation for them in the midst of the sorrow for losing a child. Yes, you can just call me Sister Josephine. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. That's good. That's great enough. Okay.
Tell them what people in Madagascar think about the Disney movie.
Oh, the Disney, the Disney movie is fake. Because there are people in Madagascar, not just skeleton. That was the only thing. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with just one more thing, because this year we are celebrating our 60th anniversary of the mission in Madagascar. So I'm going to leave you with lower the volume, Bruce, please. With the theme song that our sister has. Make a full screen. Make a full screen, Bruce. Full screen. Oh. So that's it, and thank you so much for your time, and thank you for listening, and thank you for your prayer, and know that we are praying for you every day, okay? Thank you.
You hear that, Mike? We gotta pick up the pace.
The dance is part of the mass there. When you go there, literally, like they dance through the whole mass. So it's a little bit culture shock maybe if we go there, but that's part of the way they worship. Yeah.
I just can't